Hi, I'm Danny Griffin, mindset expert and founder of Free Thinking Tools with another Monday Motivation. So I was talking to my wife about how school time couldn't come fast enough. The kids are starting to get restless and driving us crazy as they keep searching for something to keep them occupied longer than just a few minutes before eventually they turn on each other like wild animals. Even the dog has had enough of them too, and he starts barking at them as if to say, "Will you lunatics just please shut up?" Well, finally, I looked at the one who claims he wants to be an NHL hockey player, and I stopped him in his tracks for what I like to call a one-on-one. Yeah, I can't help myself as a coach. So I explained to him that saying you want to become something special is definitely a necessary first step. However, doing something about it is really the simple difference between those who get there and those who are just still talking about it. Now, I do realize that kids in particular think they want to be a lot of things and blow with the wind, but if we're all wired to be something special, why not just listen to what they talk about most of the time? The first thing most adults do to a kid is squash their dreams. Perhaps because we've been beaten up by the realities of life and know how many twists and turns there really are. But that still makes us wrong. So I continued to tell him that it was time for him to step up from just creating the self-image and start acting as if he was already there with the best at his age. I suggested that these guys go out into the driveway and practice the skills they'll need. So he disappeared outside, only to return shortly thereafter in search of some validation by telling me that he had shot the puck where he actually wanted it to go. And it was a great one. Now, at the risk of going overboard, I told him that although I was happy for him, I explained that if he was doing it for me, then he would definitely not get to where he wanted. I suggested that inside every one of us is something that gets us excited enough to get after it when nobody else is looking. It's that hunt we go on in pursuit of our true heart's desire and don't care what people think about what we're doing. Now, ever since my kids were young, I've continued to ask them, if you had to do one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? While they certainly think I'm crazy, and I am, I'll never let up. In fact, I'm constantly on the lookout for their God-given talents, not the skills that might show up now and then, but rather that thing that makes them each unique. It's that spark that burns in each of us that I only wished I'd recognized when I was younger, but I'm thrilled that I finally found it. Now, if you're reading or listening to this piece, you'll recognize my thing. But my real hope is that you'll never stop looking for yours. When you do find it, let it live. Feed it every day. Nurture it like a newborn baby. It's the fuel that never burns off, even for an eternity. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin, and I want to thank you for spending some time on freethinkingtools.com. Now, if you like these, will you please pass them along to your friends? And feel free to leave your comments here, and I'll reply to all of them personally. Now, get back out there and think and thrive. See you next time on Monday Motivation.